Today I'm telling a story about my friend's 21st birthday. I wasn't invited out with them, but I was on the back half of this story, so the first half of this is secondhand information. My friend, who's in college, turning 21, invites my mutual friend out and his college friends. They all go down to the city, start bar hopping, place to place. Eventually they get separated. Around maybe 11, 12 o'clock, my man shift faced. He'd never really been drunk like this before, I don't think, because he bumps into someone at the bar, just chilling. And then instead of turning around and saying, "Excuse me," I don't know what dude said to him, but apparently my friend turned around and said, "I could beat the fuck out of you." And I can't imagine that got a good response. My friend told me he gets pushed down, but not like thrown out right away. And then the security comes over and they throw him out because he does get up and try to fight. I Birthday boy ends up sitting on the curb, just chilling. Apparently, he tries to chat up a cop. I remember him saying that he asked how much money he made. So that's interesting. This would have been around like 12, 1 o'clock. They didn't get in touch with the other friends, so they decided they were just going to head back. This is around when I get involved. So he calls me and he calls another one of our mutual friends. So now these two are coming back. Their two friends are down still in the city somewhere, and we're just chilling at home. We get called into this situation without knowing nothing about it. My friend just is like, "You want to hang out at 1 in the morning? I got so and so with me." Doesn't mention any of the details. He picks the other dude up first. They both get to my house, and one of the first things that I hear when I open a car door is, "I hope he didn't get throw up on me." And I'm like, I'm kind of, I'm getting the situation. This dude's passed out in the front seat. He's slumped over in the middle on the console. My friend, our mutual friend, was in the back seat. You know, thankfully they got here very safely. Come around to the side door. We're all standing there discussing what we're about to do. I pop open the door. This birthday boy almost slumps out. We all kind of catch him collectively. I get the shoulders, they go for the legs. And my one friend, the dude who went with him to the bar, he grabs one of my legs. I'm giving him a second because me and this dude are different colors and I'm expecting him to figure it out. But he starts trying to pick me up. That's when I'm like, "Whoa, hey, maybe watch out." I'm holding this dude. The other dude's got his legs, and now the driver has my legs. We all laugh about it. We move on. Get my friend inside. Birthday boy's laying on my floor. We prop him up. We give him water, next to him because he's not awake. Put some clothes out because I'll get to that. And we give him some blankets because it's freezing at my house. I also set up this little space heater. Now, it would have been around 2 o'clock at this time. We were asking about the stories about what went down that night because we weren't involved with the first half. My friend's getting into it, and he's also getting hungry. So we're talking about maybe going to Sheets. No, I left the detail out. We're standing around this dude, and I'm looking at his shirt, and the I'm noticing that it's two-toned because part of it is wet, and I'm noticing the same thing about his pants. So I point this out to my friends, and I'm trying to be subtle and not just be like, "He peed." And I say how I said it, and my friend, going to confirm it, immediately just touches it. And I'm like, "I tried to warn you. Y'all grabbed his pants and didn't mention them being wet, and now he's laying on my floor, and I'm noticing that his pants are wet, and here you are, feeling the need to confirm it. Why would you touch it?" Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bro. At the time, there was no running water in my house. The furnace also wasn't working. That's why I gave him blankets and a little space heater. I, oh, there was a lot of hand sanitizer. So we're all just standing around this dude. It's like 2 in the morning. He's not getting up. We're just figuring out what we're doing. Chilling for a little bit. Our one friend goes home. It's just me and the driver now. And we're just hanging out. This dude decides he wants to go get some food, and I'm kind of with it since I've been up this late. So before we go to leave, we go to check on our man. We've been checking on him, but we want to make sure he's good before we go. This dude sitting up, he's clutching this little space heater. All he could say was, "This thing's a lifesaver. We used to have one of these in the apartment." And I was like, All right, man. I'm glad that you like it. Please change out of your wet clothes. Because I set some clothes next to you. You got water, you got everything you need. Just change out of them. You're going to be a lot warmer. And then, not be in your pee. We get back. It was only like 5 minutes up the road, for the record. We were not far from the sheets. You never are. And this dude is literally still clutching that space heater. It's like I didn't even leave, bro. He is just sitting there holding this thing. I didn't even try to wake him up necessarily. I just tried to pull the space heater away from him because I didn't want him to catch on fire. But this dude didn't wake up when I did it. He just laid down, put the blanket back over him. He'd never changed, so he did that when he woke up. I didn't wake him up. It was like 9 o'clock. Actually, yeah, I did. I woke him up around 9 o'clock the next morning. That was when I finally asked him what he thought happened. This dude literally didn't remember much until we started filling in the gaps, and then he was really getting the picture. For the record, he had fun. He liked that night. I don't know how I felt about that morning walking home with his clothes in a box, but he said he had fun that night. Now, why am I telling this story right now? Well, mostly because I can't stop thinking about it for some reason. I really just was thinking about my friends a lot lately. Just in general. I have a lot of friendships that kind of were like, I don't invite you out, but please help me take care of this drunk guy. And yeah, I don't have a lot of those friendships anymore, just to be clear. I've just been thinking about them. It's funny because those people usually fall off on their own. When someone's not for you, it just kind of happens. Don't stress so much about who they are. Worry about how you show up. I don't know why my friend didn't invite me out. I feel like I could have helped that night be, a little bit smoother, but at the end of the night, they knew they could count on me. I still helped out that night. I did my part. I made sure that kid was okay. That shit matters more than what anyone thinks of us. I hope you have a good night or day. Peace, love. I'm out.